The baseball has been far from that, as it's 10-0 Colonels over the Sky Carp. Few substitutions to report. First on the mound, Andrew McInvale comes on in relief of Tyler Mitzel. Mitzel with 2 scoreless innings to bring some order back to this game. And Tevin Mitchell replaces Davis Bradshaw out in right, batting in the 9 spot. Andrew McInvale, a righty, will face 4-5-6, starting with Aaron Sabato. First pitch. Line drive into center. Mesa comes on and makes the catch. Drops to a knee after he snagged that. Makes the "I'm watching you" eyes to Osiris Johnson after he picked that one up. That brings up Alaric Solari. McInvale making his 3rd appearance with the Sky Carp. In 2 innings, he's allowed an earned run with Beloit. First pitch to Alaric Solari, called strike on a breaker. It's 0-1. Solari has 1 hit tonight. It was a double. Just like 9 of the Colonels' 14 hits. Doubles. 0-1. High chopper down to third. Rosario gloves it, throws to first in time. No, and Marinez was off the bag. The throw was on time, but Marinez's back foot came off, trying to make the stretch. It was a good throw from Dalby, a little bit high, and Marinez, who has not played a lot of first base, makes a mistake there. His foot did indeed come off. Looking at the replay, easy call there for Felix Neon Espinoza. Runner on first for Pat Winkle. First pitch, called strike on the outside edge, and it's 0-1. Suppose that'll be an error on Marinez. 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2. A little bit below the knees to Winkle. And it's 0-2. Winkle 0 for 4. Significant because he's the only Colonel to not reach base. Interestingly enough, all but 1 Colonel in the lineup has doubled. All but 2, rather. 0-2. Breaker misses outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Winkle hasn't doubled, and Seth Gray hasn't doubled. Everybody else has at least 1 2-bagger. Winkle holds the bat above his head. And now the 1-2. Fastball misses down and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Interestingly enough, those 2 guys, the only 2 lefties in the order. Beloit has not thrown a lefty today. I'd say that's a coincidence. 2-2 now on Winkle. McInvale sets and throws. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and that's strike 3. Winkle down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. He's now 0 for 5, and that brings up Jake Rucker.
Second baseman, number 13, Jake Rucker.
Sky Carp behind 10-0. Top of the 8th, 2 down for Rucker. He's got 2 doubles. 1 in the 5th, then 1 in the 6th. Righty on righty. Runner on first, and the first pitch. Called strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. The play with Solari officially ruled an error on Marinez, his 2nd of the night at first base. He generally doesn't play a bad first base. He's still learning the position. 0-1. Line drive into right at Tevin Mitchell. He moves back and makes the catch. And the inning is over. 3 straight zeros for the Sky Carp bullpen. 2 from Mitzel and 1 from McInvale. Bottom of the 8th. Score remains 10-0. Colonels over the Sky Carp.
The shortstop, number 19.
We're going to the 9th, and it's 10-0 Cedar Rapids Colonels over the Beloit Sky Carp. Andrew McInvale worked around an error in the 8th to toss up a 0. Colonels have not scored since the 5th. McInvale will face 8-9-1, starting with Wander Javier, and the first pitch misses inside, ball 1. Javier having a nice night. 3 RBIs, 2-run homer that really started to bust this thing open. That came in the 4th. 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball called strike at the knees, and it's 1-1. Colonels scored on an error in the 3rd to pull in front 1-0. Then they scored those 6 runs in the 4th, then 3 in the 5th. That's all. 1-1, swing and a miss. And a fastball from McInvale, 1-2. Top of the 9th here on a beautiful July 12th night, 2022. What do you say we take a look at this day in baseball history? McInvale from the stretch with nobody on, 1-2. Misses down and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Javier. Now, looking at this day in baseball history over the last few days, there's a lot of All-Star game history. It seems like the All-Star game is a little late this year. It's because it is. The lockout or work stoppage, whatever you want to call it. 2-2, called strike 3 on the inside corner to Javier. He's set down on strikes for out number 1 in the top of the 9th. The lockout